the sports show killer of the year for the NFL. And the nominees are last year's MVP, Lamar Jackson. MVP of the playoffs, Patrick Mahomes. Tyreek Hill, who just signed a nice contract with the Miami Dolphins and was on pace to destroying the record. And Offensive Player of the Year, Christian McCaffrey from the San Francisco 49ers. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this year's sports show, Loofah, Killer of the Year, it's Patrick Mahomes, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, well done, well done. You can't go. You can't go against them.
What can I veto here?
Nothing.
I don't even have an opportunity to veto.
There's nothing to veto. It's these two winners are worthy and deserve it.
Listen, playoffs matter, winning matters, and taking the game on your shoulder matters. Right. And these two gentlemen have done just that right here
on the
Sports Show 2024 Loofahs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next award goes to the Sports Show Killer Rant of the Year.
Ooh.
Or can I basically say maybe even the episode of the year? And they were over the last couple of weeks as it was determined. And the nominees are last week's Olympics made it, especially the Shogun, the Shoktoglu.
Yes.
That is part of the episode of the year. Killer of the Year.
Okay.
Episode number 2 is the Mitch Grenade. It's where Dimitri basically went viral portraying what I was feeling when Edmonton almost won the Stanley Cup.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Just a little bit longer.
And episode 295, the Tiger Beetle. This is where Dimitri explained to everyone how fast and how determined beetles are. Tiger beetles specifically, where they go blind when they run.
That was this year, 2024.
That was also episode 295, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. What a great Loofah award.
And the winner of the Loofah is...
Who is it, Mitch?
It's the Sports Show Olympic version last week coming through. I can't believe it. Maybe it was just too close. Maybe
yes. Yes.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't notice, and you should go to the reels, Dimitri's version of it went viral last week. It was excellent. It was good stuff.
This is why I will not dispute it. Man, every year I love the killer episode of the year. The thing is last week's clips, and we got to credit the Amy for it too. I mean, always the Amy, the good Amy.
Yeah, obviously. Yes. On a day like today, of course. Next thing you know, I'd be in Rocky Mountain House with this malaka here.
So, it was the most successful clip that generated the most follows, likes, views.
And you know what? There's a special loofah coming up very soon. It's coming up.
Oh, I'm excited.
2 more loofahs to go before the special one.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we also have the Roster Member of the Year. This is a Lifetime Achievement Award over the last year, really, to be quite honest with you.
So the Roster Killer of the Year.
Correct.
Roster Member Killer of the Year.
And in this case, there are no nominees. It's somebody that came through. This is the person that showed determination of listening to every episode, follows us, basically promotes us when we're not around to promote it. This is somebody that says, hey, I'm always going to be there. Now, past winners, Old Cousin Jim, South Carolina George.
Yeah.
Big Data. Ladies and gentlemen, this year, and it's an honor and a privilege, and I was going to try to get him on the phone. It's the Swiss Greek Lifetime Achievement. Thank you. Larry, the Swiss Greek Lifetime Achievement Loofah.
He is in the Loofah
Hall of Fame.
Like Rack of Fame. Like, you got to come up with like where
I like that. Rack of Fame.
Yeah, where you would store leave the hanger.
That's right.
Okay, first and foremost, what a class.
Hey.
If you want to talk about Mitch Moore, of Big Data, South Carolina George, Old Cousin Jim.
The charcuterie board himself.
I knew it. As soon as he started going, in my head, I'm like, if it's anyone but Larry, the Swiss Greek, I might have put a challenge flag
this
on there.
Particular, you can't tell people who the nominees were because that's not nice.
You guys,
this was somebody that deserved it.
Avid listener, avid promoter. Not to say no one else is.
He peruses the nets.
But this year he went above and beyond the Call of Duty.
That's right.
He didn't just read the textbook. He took the weekend tutorials.
Exactly.
He came prepared for examination day.
That's right.
Every time you tapped him to come off the bench and onto the ice, He didn't complain. He never said no. And you know what, Larry? We know you want a little more, and we're going to give it to you.
Yes.
2024 into 2025. Get ready, my friend.
Now, we have 2 more awards. The last one is the Killer of the Year. But before we get to that one, we actually give out a loofah to Dimitri, myself, and or anyone else on this production team. We like to self-pub ourselves. We like to self-gloss. And ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce that this year's nominees, Mitch, Dimitri, and the good Amy, are up for, let's call it what it is. We are the original roster.
Sports show personnel killer of the year.
And the award goes to... It's the good Amy for all the great work she's done. Hey, way to go, Amy. Woo! That is big.
Wow.
Listen, it was undeniable. Once she got paid, once she actually started seeing the money, man, she was good.
I do a lot of things to myself. Veto might have been on there as well. How'd you pick me?
You could have vetoed.
If you picked me, I would have vetoed myself.
You know what? There was no way. There's no way. This is undeniable.
The good Amy.
The numbers scream.
Listen, good Amy... What she's done,
right?
First of all, once we got the introduction to Mom, once I got FaceTime with Mom,
that's exactly it.
That was a win for me.
She was another nominee for Lifetime. I don't know. Just say
Just wait.
Just wait.
Just wait.
Just wait your turn.
Just wait your turn.
Hold
Relax.
on.
Come on, Mama.
That's right.
Come on, Mama Noi. Relax. Here's the thing. Amy has done a phenomenal job. First of all, the look of the sports show.
That's right.
The reels, the work that you've been doing is amazing, and don't worry, it'll be reflected in the price.
Exactly.
As maybe a little teaser, because once you get a loofah under your belt,
that's right.
Maybe
you're talking a 2-pass loofah winner.
Maybe there's room for negotiation. Is all I'm saying.
That's right.
Listen, the subscribership has gone up tremendously. The listenership, the whole look, YouTube, everything that you've been doing, it's working. We got this stable template of a look now, and I love it.
Yeah, she's fantastic. We thank you very much, Amy. We literally couldn't be where we are today without you, and we appreciate it. We know we're going bigger. Yeah, it's going bigger and better.
It's going bigger and better. And if I were you, Amy, I'd clip this and use that as like a resume for other people.
I would highly recommend it.
I'd be like, what, you don't think I do good work? Hold on a second. Let me tell you what my clients are saying.
And walk in with the loofah. We'll send it to you.
Walk in with the loofah. We got to do that this year,
That's right. Yeah, no, they're going out.
Okay,
they're going out.
We legitimately have to give golden loofahs.
If we gave out a golden handkerchief on the Greek show, we can give out loofahs.
We should actually have sports show loofahs.
We're gonna get loofahs,
right? Signed, and we'll sign it on the tape, like a card.
Yes, that's a good idea.
From Mitch and Dimitri.
From Mitch and Dimitri. And then when you're moving one day, you're like, "What? Why do I have this loofah? Oh yeah, I won a loofah.
I earned it."
All right, the last award, it is the Killer of the Year, Sports Show Killer of the Year. And the nominees are, now remember, Killer of the Year can mean anything and anything, and you'll see what I mean by that in Connor McDavid, past winner, is in as a nominee for Killer of the Year.
Okay.
His playoff performance, the guy was over 100 assists this year. The guy was tremendous. Didn't win the Stanley Cup. What are you going to do? But he still is who he is. The Turkish shooter.
I knew it.
Yeah, Yusuf Dikek. He's made it. He's only been on the show for literally 1 week, and the guy's already up for Killer of the Year.
And he might be an actual Killer of the Year.
Exactly.
I mean, once everything's
now, we don't want to promote that, and that's where I'm worried if he wins it.
That's what I'm saying is, like, if he goes and he ends up finding his ex-wife, I mean.
Turns out it was the butcher, by the way. Just saying.
Really?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce Novak Djokovic, also Killer of the Year, gold medalist. Guy can't seem to lose in any tournament he's in. He's at that age, he's close to my age, and he's still winning major tournaments. And you know what? Big advocate of a lot of things that came down over the last few years. I put him in as one of the nominees for Novak Djokovic.
And the knee surgery.
But
the guy came off a month after a knee surgery, Wimbledon final, and then Olympic gold.
How about Mr. Tom Brady, 7-time Super Bowl champ? And I'll be honest, one of the reasons, that whole roast, the roast they did for him, the fact that he let them do it to him, he had a great time with it. That gave us material for weeks.
Yep.
I mean, to me, the guy's still winning when he's not even playing. And the last nominee, ladies and gentlemen, she turned the world upside down, especially in the NFL this year, Taylor Swift. You got to put her in as Killer of the Year. Listen. Every week in the NFL, they were talking about her in some capacity or another. She brought in a new fan base to an already popular sport in North America. As much as we love to give everyone a hard time. The numbers scream, as they say. You can't deny it.
They don't lie.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 2024 Loofah Sports Show Killer of the Year is Taylor Swift. She did it. Guys, she beat out a terror attack last week. They almost attacked her, and she stopped that from happening.
For anyone who wants to challenge it, I get it. Yeah. I get what you're trying to say.
I hear it too.
And people are listening and watching, and they're saying, Dimitri, you have the power.
Do it.
Of the veto in your hands.
Pull rank.
All of you have to remember one thing. Mitch, if you're paying attention, Mitch just outlined it. She walked into the juggernaut sport, punched it in the face, and set up shop. When you're Patrick Mahomes and what we now learned 3-time champions.
That's right.
Okay? Back-to-back champions. Right? 3-time? Am I?
No, they've won it 3 times, but 2 times.
But 2 times back-to-back. And the cameras are not on your star quarterback. The cameras are not on your tight end. The camera's not on your coach. The camera's not on anyone else but what's going on in the stands, ladies and gentlemen. When you're bigger than the NFL,
that's right.
You're bigger than the NFL, and that is killer instinct, mein Freunds.
That's it. Taylor Swift, ladies and gentlemen, Killer of the Year.
Killer of the Year. She did it.
She did it
on the sports show.
I can't believe it, but she deserves it. She does. I mean, I love giving her a hard time, but think about every dad that has a daughter out there that loves the Taylor Swift going, Dad, do you mind if I watch the game with you now?
She broke sports.
She broke sports.
Yeah, she
did.
She broke sports.
Every sport, every team. Like I noticed the NHL this year was trying to bring in, singers doing the Edmonton Oilers were very close, from what I understand, to bringing back what's her name? The country star. Oh my God, I forgot her name. The Canadian one. Oh my God, boots under.
Shania Twain.
Shania Twain. She wowed everybody during game 4 or 5. I can't believe.
Because she went in.
That's right.
Up in the dressing room.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they were about to bring her back. Everybody's trying to find that person, but guys, I don't even think Travis Kelce knew what he was doing.
Guys, Taylor Swift is the Amy.
Yeah.
Of what Amy is to the sports show.
That's right.
Taylor Swift was to
Amy's
sports
a little better.
A little bit
more,
better.
Yeah,
That's when she got the loofah.
But
the thing is they both came in and numbers went up. You guys think about how many Kansas City Chiefs fans.
That's what I'm saying.
There were. I mean, anyways, we don't have to justify it. It is what it is.
It is what it is. The people have spoken.
Work harder.
W was saved by the bell by the Sports Show, playing every week. Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, Sports Show TV, at Sports Show Podcast. Amy, do it. At Sports Show Podcast.
Locked in.